What's up, guys? Specstar here today with my first battle for the Farm League, and I'm going up here against Sky, my close personal friend and my fellow LDer, and he has got himself a team consisting of Tapu Koko, Mega Charizard X, Seismitoad, Scizor, Mienshao, and Roserade. Of his Z Pokemon, the only one that showed up was Koko, so that's definitely something to watch out for. And I'm going to switch over here to my team. Starting off, I've got the All-Stab Dual Priority lot. It's kind of a failsafe if Zard gets to be trouble for me. I have the Fake Out and Quick Attack to kind of pick the thing off if I get it weakened, but it's still got the stat boost. High Jump Kick Return, basically hitting everything. I don't need any kind of coverage with this. And of course, speed for Koko. Next up here, I've got my Latias. I'm rocking 3 attacks with my Z Psychic. Z Psychic just does a pretty damn good job hitting everything on his team except for Scizor, which I got the Hidden Power Fire for. It's just kind of a good way for me to get a chunk out earlier, and then I can kind of, like dominoes. Without the whole thing goes down easier when it comes to breaking a team like that. And next up here, that wasn't a great example. I'm still sick, that's my excuse. I can say whatever I want if I'm sick. Doesn't have to make sense. Aliens created Microsoft so they can send their asses to Uranus. I can say that because I'm sick and get away with it. Next up here, I've got the Heatran. Modest. Rocks with 3 attack. The Power Herb Solar Beam lets me hit Seismitoad. It's turn 1 Mega, so Earth Power lets me hit the Zard. Next up here, I got my Milotic, running Physically Defensive Flame Orb. Thinking largely about Zard. Dragon Tail, of course. The thing sets up too much. Kind of get it the hell out of there, ideally. I don't think in this particular matchup you'd want to run a sub variant, but you never know, I guess. That's always a possibility I'd have to watch out for. Next up here, I've got Shaman, running HP Modest. Basically, just take some hits. I wanted it to not be very passive in this game, which is why the special attack investment. He does have some things that can kind of handle it type-wise, so I wanted to be able to take chunks out. Earth Power again hitting the Zard, Hidden Power Fire hitting the Scizor. And lastly, we've got our weakness policy, Donphan with the Sturdy. This thing I saw a little bit of a vulnerability in his team for this thing if I get the right setup opportunity, which I do have to fish for. This coverage hits his team pretty damn well. Fire Fang hits the Scizor, Seed Bomb hits the Seismitoad, and Earthquake hits pretty damn much everything else. So that's my team there. Let's get this battle started. So here I decided I wanted to lead off with Donphan. He could potentially lead off with Koko or Seismitoad, and if he does, he might suspect I'm just lead rocks and trip my weakness policy, which could be nice to kind of take a chunk out of his team early if it was successful. So that's what I'm going to fish for here. He's going to lead Koko, I'm going to lead Donphan, and there's still that possibility he might think I'm a Rocks lead. That's most likely what he'd think. So I'm actually just going to go for my Rock Polish here and see if he might try to trip my weakness policy with a Grass Knot or an HP Ice here. Or he could potentially go into Seismitoad, which could also activate it. So I'm just going to go right for the setup here. He goes for HP Ice. It's going to do 56%, and I am set up here. That was your first mistake, Sky. He's going to set up my weakness policy, and now we are +2, +2, +2. And here, I'm just going to go right for my Earthquake, and please God, don't be Scarf. I'm going to be so pissed if he's Scarf. I'm going to go for the Earthquake, and he is Shookaberry, but he is still dropping. So Donphan's going to get the KO there. And then here comes the Seismitoad, but I've got the Seed Bomb as long as he's not Rindo. He's not Rindo. That thing's going to go down. He brings in a Scizor. It depends on his set. You guys already saw the turn, but it depends on his set. If Bullet Punch was going to be able to take me out. He brings out the Scizor, and we are living. We get to throw off the Fire Fang, and here comes Mienshao. Don't know if it's fake out, but turns out not to be. That's fantastic. Here comes the Charizard, but it is first turn Mega, and we both know that, so I just get to throw off an Earthquake, take that thing down, and then here comes the Roserade, which is also Earthquake fodder. So we're going to start off the season by 6-0ing Sky. He was not ready for the tech I possess, so you know what? I can't fault him. You know, GG, man. I had fun this game. You know, you didn't exactly put up a fight, but you didn't not try to put up a fight. So I'll give you credit for that. Maybe next time, buddy. For real though, I want to thank you guys for watching. Have yourselves a good night.